here with Miami coach Anthony Noreen after a 5-4 loss to number 16 North Dakota, and we'll take some questions.
Well, Coach, just want to get your overall thoughts on the game from start to finish, how you thought the guys performed.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's tough. There's no other way to say it. That's a tough ending. Obviously, we need to learn how to win. We need to handle those situations better. I thought they kind of jumped on us from the start, and then I thought we played a solid hockey game in between. Obviously, capitalizing, scoring 2 power play goals there was huge. Scoring a 4-on-4 goal and kind of finding some offense was good. I thought there was some really good segments where we just defended way better in general. A lot of help down at the net front, a lot of block shots, things like that. But it's got to be all the time. And I thought there were some times, just winning habit stuff where a puck maybe needs to get deep or needs to get out. And I'm not even talking those last couple minutes. I'm talking just throughout the game. Where we can be better. When there's changes of momentum and we could feel that. And I think that's what really good teams and players do. Is you feel that where maybe there's a momentum time. We've been stuck out. We're reeling, or maybe they're reeling. It's time to attack, or maybe it's time to put a puck behind. And I think the only way to feel those situations is to go through them. Again, you have a lead, and even when you give it up to 4-4, you're like, man, I think if you would have told us that this morning, you're 4-4 with a minute left against you take it, and but you can't let one mistake turn into 2, into 3, and it was. Again, there was a lot of good, okay, but we've got to find a way in that one for sure.
In that second period, you get those 2 power play goals, but you challenge it to get that. Otherwise, that's not called. Walk me through that challenge.
Yeah, that's all Leo. Obviously, I saw Moltz go down on the ice, but didn't think anything of it or didn't see the play directly. And Leo upstairs radioed down right away and said, "Hey, that's 100% a major," and that's what he's there for. And obviously, a good call by him, and you get the 5, and kind of changes the game at that point.
Certainly, and that comes right as your goalie gets hurt and Bruno comes in. Does that help to buy him time? Yeah,
it was good to give him a little bit of time to kind of get stretched and get moving a little bit. That obviously, Dawes was playing a really good game to that point, so that was tough to see him go out. But I wouldn't put the ending or any of those ones that went in on Bruno, and I thought he handled the situation pretty well.
You possessed the puck really well throughout that second period, helped obviously by the power play, but that 4-on-4 seemed like you guys were finding all that open ice, and obviously were rewarded with Feenstra's first goal. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the things that were worked on in the last couple of weeks, I thought showed up, which is good. That's what good teams do. There was a lot of good. There needs to be more good, and there needs to be in those key moments. We just need to find a way. And again, it's part of the thing going through them. It's part just taking a step maturity-wise, and certainly these things I and we could do better in those moments too to kind of manage it. And again, you got to find yourself on the right side of that one. In that third period, you get those goals, but you kill off 3 penalties, and the one in particular, you got Colby Ambrosio, one-man wrecking crew up ahead. What does that do to your best players up there all alone, killing the penalty up in the offensive zone? What message does that send? Yeah,
the Colby's effort on that and some of the blocks on the kill in the third period. I mean, to kill 3 times on 3 penalties that have nothing to do with a scoring chance in a tight game was just, you kind of scratch your head a little bit, but kind of you maybe feel that it's coming. But I thought our penalty kill handled those well, and obviously Colby, a guy that hasn't really killed a ton, but we felt we needed our best players to be our best players against this team, and I thought he did a good job. And there were a couple other guys in the kill too that I thought did a good job stepping up, and those were big moments.
And it's a heartbreaker, and what do you do in the locker room? What do the leaders in the locker room do to pick the guys up to get ready for tomorrow after the third period? Yeah, I mean, I think that's the reason that you have an identity and you have a standard, because things are going to go really well and things are going to go really bad and things are going to be highly emotional, and that's what you fall back on. You fall back on the things we've talked about from day one, which is get done with the game, take care of your body. Come have a good meeting tomorrow. Take the information. What was good? What can we replicate? What do we need to eliminate from that game last night? And what do we need to do again? And what can we build on? And that to me is that's called being a professional and being whatever you do. And obviously these guys are student athletes, but just putting yourself in a position where you could learn from what happened and you could take the information and apply it and be better the next night, because I'm sure that's what they're going to do. We've got to find a way to do that. No one's feeling bad for you right now. Like, this is when you find out what you're made of in these situations, and you got to feel like you're totally capable of going through it and facing it, and you just do it the right way.
We're here with Michael Feenstra after a 5-4 loss to number 16 North Dakota, and we'll take some questions.
Michael, they're a extremely talented team, and they can score in a hurry. How were you able to hold them down to 2 goals for the first 2 periods, and then sort of how were they able to put that together there in the third?
Yeah, I think, like you said, they're a really talented team, but I think the other part of that today is that I think we're good enough to play with anyone in our conference. I think it was a lot of just trust in the process and just sticking to our identity for the first 2 periods. I think that helped us out a lot. And yeah, just got to figure out a way to finish out games. I mean, we showed tonight that we can play with anybody, so it shouldn't be an issue.
In the second period, you guys erupted. First 4-goal period in over a year, and able to obviously take advantage of some power plays, but you yourself able to take advantage of a 4-on-4 and that extra open ice. How'd that play work out, work its way to you, and how'd you find the back of the net?
Yeah, I think going into the face-off, we all knew it was 4-on-4, so we knew we had some extra time and space with the puck. So maybe it gives you a little bit of extra confidence with the puck to make plays, and I think entering the zone, John Waldron just made a great pass to me. I think I barely even knew the puck was going to come to me at that point, and then that was wide open, so it was a pretty good gift.
What's the mindset there that you see the open goal, you see he's drawing the goalie out of the way, and is it I'm going to nail this, or is it more of like a don't miss? What's going through your head there?
I think it's mostly I'm going to nail it, but I'd be lying if I said there isn't something that creeps in the back of your head where you're like, the net's too open right now. There's no way I can miss this, right? But no, I felt like I hit that shot with confidence, and it paid off.
Going into tomorrow, the physical game, it ended up giving them 4 power play opportunities, including 3 there in the third. What do you have to do to clean that up for tomorrow?
I think it's pretty simple. I mean, just being smarter, and I guess just moving our feet more. I think a lot of the penalties we've faced this year have been a little bit lazy. I think we just aren't moving our feet, and we all know that's an issue right now, and that's something that we're going to hammer down in the next couple of days.